The Americano is a barometer that all coffee shops should be judged by for their operations. Why is that? The Americano is a fundamental drink. It is the G&T of coffee, gin and tonic for those of you who don't drink. So the Americano, it's espresso, water. Very simple. In order to have a great Americano, you first must have perfect espresso. And then you must understand the order of operations for brewing. An Americano, it's not espresso added to water. The Americano is not water added to espresso. The Americano is a double shot of espresso brewed directly into filtered water of a specific temperature range, ideally 150 to 155. The entire range, I would say 140 to 160 is the water they put in. What are the reasons for that? So let's talk about the water. The hottest the water can ever be is below the exit temperature of the espresso. Otherwise, from the first drop, you're burning that espresso, and from the first drop out, it's ruined. You have a horrible drink. So for liquids, and this also has to do with why we steam, one of the reasons why we steam milk to the temperature that we do, 150, 155. Below 155 is where the flavors start to dominate the heat. So flavor, heat, that's what you want. And so when you serve the Americano, it's perfect and ready to drink. For all espresso-based drinks that you serve someone as a coffee shop, or the coffee shop is serving you as their guest, they must be perfect and ready to drink when they are handed to you. The Americano is not a coffee. Americano is Americano. And you want to be able to enjoy that delicious crema that's on top. If you have to wait for that thing to cool, then you can't experience that. And obviously, if it's too hot when you go to sip it, it really wasn't drinkable then, and you couldn't taste those flavors that are coming out of that. So why do we brew the way that we do? When you brew directly into the water, there's the natural gravity of the espresso, weight of the oils, etc., penetrates the water. There's a natural turbulence when you're brewing. So of course, you would not stir anything. There's a natural turbulence. That stream of espresso is, contains crema as well. It's part of that stream. It's not just what's left floating on top. So as you're brewing, that stream with the crema penetrating the water, and those tens of thousands of micro bubbles are just popping, pop, 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 inside of the water, releasing flavor and aromatics, and capturing all that, making it more delicious. And then when you're done, you have that blanket of beautiful crema on top, thus beautiful, wonderful, delicious Americano. If you brew it these other ways, which are not Americanos, you are going to lose all that crema. Is either seconds are ticking off the clock, so it's either going into the air, those aromatics and flavors, rather than into the drink itself, or they're lost in transference if you brew into a vessel and then you pour. Both ridiculous. In terms of brewing to another vessel and then pouring, why would you create another dish for yourself to wash? Never understood that. So anyways, proper Americano, double shot espresso, brewed directly into filtered water of a specific temperature range. Ideally, 150 to 155, right in that area. And that is why the Americano, as a fundamental drink, is a barometer that all coffee shops should be judged by in terms of their operations. Because if you get that right, everything else is going to be very good.